Hello, friends. You know, this Wuhan virus and its consequences are causing us to reevaluate our priorities of faith, family, community, and freedom. Ash Wednesday, the beginning of Lent, the 40-day time period prior to the celebration of the resurrection of Jesus at Easter, was just a little over a month ago. And things were pretty normal for us at that time. We could still go to church and classes and meetings. We went out for dinner and had friends and family coming and going from our home. Laura and I were spending lots of time with our grandchildren. And I was showing property and even had a couple of closings. Homes were selling briskly and property values were rising and actually setting records for the month of February. And then in mid-March, the reality of the pandemic began to hit home and our lives suddenly changed. Now, I don't need to elaborate how they've changed because we have all experienced the disruption firsthand, and it's pretty much dominated the news cycle since then. But my personal view is that through this crisis, God is allowing us to get closer to Him. Now, I'm not saying that God has caused this. What I do believe is that perhaps He is allowing it to happen so that we, as individuals, families, communities, nations, and the whole world, that we might reprioritize what is important and draw closer to Him and realize deep in our hearts just how precious life itself is and how important it is, whether you are religious or not, that we follow the golden rule and love one another. You know, a friend of mine last week said, this is the Lentiest of all Lents. We Catholics usually voluntarily give up something for Lent, but this year, Catholics and non-Catholics alike have been forced to give up a lot more than we ever expected. Sadly, many are experiencing true sacrifice in ways that go far beyond what anyone might have previously imagined. And I agree, this has been the Lentiest of all Lents. But we look forward to Easter Sunday, even though we won't be gathering in our churches and we won't be having the huge family Easter dinner celebrations. And my gosh, we're really going to miss around here. And those Easter egg hunts with hundreds of kids searching for eggs in the fields of bluebonnets, well, they're just not going to happen. But we will still celebrate the joy of the resurrection. And because of what we are all going through, it may mean more to us than any previous Easter. And we may very well be renewed and transformed for the better. So I ask you to please be safe and be well and be joyful. From our families to yours, we wish you and your loved ones a blessed and happy Easter.